Hello and welcome to the Madden 15 Jay Cutler MVP 93 overall review. I am your host, Ish De La Ish, and I'm going to give you the comparison of the Jay Cutler to Autogram just because that's who I was always rolling out is the Auto, great budget QB, tough as hail, good enough speed. So, when we're looking at these guys, I see, Cutler actually has a little bit more strength. Of course, he's going to be a little bit slower, a little bit less, acceleration, but the 97 throw power that's on Cutler, that's kind of the reason why I picked it up. The accuracy is going to be fairly close across the board. There's less carry on this Cutler, though. Just something to take note here when you watch the video. That definitely does show up from time to time. Injury stamina, and it's good enough to get by. But there you see, I mean, he's going to be a better passer across the board, better play action. It's nothing big, but the throw deep is good on Cutler. That's another one thing I'm looking at. I want to see the throw deep in there, and definitely the 97 throw power. I mean, does the ball get on the receiver fast enough? I like to throw in tight windows from time to time, maybe some ill-advised passes, and I just got to make sure that, with Auto, I would say, every so often he would leave those hanging and they would get picked. It could be a play that you make it many times, but just sometimes that I noticed there was that little bit lack. So I want to see if Cutler can make those throws, put them in the windows for me. Not the greatest passer player here. I should be good enough at least to get the view here. And just this game we start off right off the bat and we got a 4th and 7 guy going for it. So we're gonna get Jay Cutler with his first pass here ever. I run this. Stick and nod. I go to the side, inside pass lead, and hits just perfect right there. First play I ever used with the Jay Cutler. Nice TD pass. That's the other thing you want to see with the accuracy is these pass leads. Can they put them in the spot where just your guy can get them, and like I said, that ball got there pretty quick. And I believe this drive right here stalls out. That one right there, I just need to get loft on the ball. That one's on me. That's not necessarily a Cutler one. And this one right here, it needs time on it, and I just get stuffed. So Cutler takes a sack, holds onto the ball pretty well. So there's that. So here we go at the end. We don't know on the one we're showing here, the punt here, maybe decent return. No, basically he pins me back. Okay, so we got 2 minutes. I just want to show where we're going to start. Cutler, 2 minutes. I'm just going to run the ball one time to get out of the end zone, basically. And, oh, Jamal. Oh, no. Jamal, come on, man. This is a Cutler highlight video. What are you doing, man? I'm trying to do a review here, man. Come on, you guys got to work with me, okay? So, all right, we're going to wait here. We'll get the ball back. Maybe we'll get Jay throwing here again here soon. All right, we're just going to have to get the, must be looking for a turnover or something along those lines right there. And Patrick P. laying the wood. All right, so we get the ball back for Jay here. What do we got? Just a minute 15 though left in the half. So just try to get down, maybe just get at least a field goal out of it, And we're gonna work a bad pass, Some of these are gonna be on me, of course, the user, and taking another sack. So there's 2 plays down. Need 3rd and 17. Not looking good after that. So let's see if we can get something deep here down the sideline, maybe. And there we go to Brandon Marshall. All right, we got the time finally. We didn't get 8 up, so I can make the pass I'm looking for. Unfortunately, and there we go, Freddie B underneath. Unfortunately, on some of these, I'm trying to test out, the different angles and different ranges on Cutler here, and my line doesn't always hold up. So sometimes, I'm taking sacks in these games, whereas maybe I would or wouldn't, forcing a lot of plays here. But I figure I'm better off taking a sack though than throwing a pick for the most part, and I'll still throw mine from time to time. And there we had the main guys covered. Had to use my check down to Jamal, let's see if we can get, pretty much close this one out. We got 2 minutes left here in the third. So, working again with the Rams playbook, trying to get the little scheme down. And Jamal, okay, well at least it was a pass play, that time. So that still goes on Cutler's stats. All right, guys, I can't help it. He just he put the ball in his hands. It's fire. It's just what it is. And I guess that was enough for that guy. So. That's a good deal. So then we can move on to the other game here. And they're always going to be a different feel because you're going to have different opponent, different strategies, what they're playing. Like this guy who actually went for it 4th and 6. He wasn't that bad a player. He should have punted off the game. But we all make those mistakes. I do that too. It happens. So we're gonna get the ball then. See if we can get Cutler going. A little play action. Again, down the sideline, and to me that's a good pass. Demarius, didn't get the animation I wanted, The underneath stuff has been pretty good for Jays. You know, both games they're pretty accurate. You know, if you're watching just again where the ball placement, they're perfect. You know, a lot of those little cut routes I run on Gronk or whatnot. Jump ball. Okay, again. You know, Brandon Marshall pancakes the guy out there. What am I gonna do? You know, I gotta take the point. So sorry, we're not gonna get. You know, he's still in the touchdowns, but you know, again, that's the 91 Jamal, not the 94. Just throwing it out there, you know. Jay again here. We're have to hit the check down, but you know it's a good 9-10 yard chunk. So again, trying to see if we can get Jay a touch without we're driving down. And maybe I should stop going Jamal, but he's the one who's been open on the routes. This is what the guy's giving me, you know. And then we got Gronk, and there we go, bouncing it in. Another tight window that we're throwing pretty well. And there's Jay taking a sack next possession and fumbling. Okay, we've recovered that, but just something I notice is gonna happen from time to time. Blitnikoff and that little play, that's the Freddie B screen, and it's I'm working on like I say, it's about a 5 to 10 yard play, but if I can get around the corner on it properly, I've gone like 40-50 yards and stuff. So it's nice to use kind of like as a run play. And there we go. That's a great pass by Cutler there. The ball's getting on me pretty fast. You see, that's not a lot. Not a big window for a throw like that. And on the sideline, you have to keep it away from defenders. I mean, those are the ones that again Otto could make for me, but he would throw picks on from time to time. That's just where he goes. And right there, I actually was trying to throw to somebody else. I saw him covering the guy the whole time. I mean, if you watch it, the guy was more than covered, but I screwed up and threw to the wrong guy. Stupid play. I'm sure it's happened to everybody from time to time, And this one just dumb. 14-7 in there. 3rd and 1. Let's see. Can Jay quarterback sneak it? No. I got Marquise Pouncey in there, and he can't do it. So, and I'm just like, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to go for it right there, and we don't get it. I'm running between Marquise Pouncey, Gene Upshaw. I got a stacked line there. Maybe I could look at upgrading Sherman Tank, but luckily he gives me the ball back there. He goes for it, and Pat P just makes a play. I got I switched on him there. Not a true user pick at all. I switched on him, but and then I drove with the ball and got it. So I had a little to say. Probably would not have happened like that, but we're gonna get this back here, and normally I would just run this down, but I'm trying to get something going with Jay. Again, I'm trying to get review plays done. So there we go again. So these little underneath routes, he's hitting in stride for the most part, because that's not always going to happen with guys you don't have the great accuracy. You're going to hit the receiver, but at the in stride where the motion's good like that, and Jamal out of the back and he holds onto the ball, and he gets rocked right there. Good, Clay Matthews always when I play him in this game, he always comes up big for the other teams, man. I never really owned the guy, but he's like, especially on kickoff returns, man. I hate that damn guy. And look at that, over the top for the touch. Kind of running it, but hey, these are the throws I'm trying to test them on. They're the ones I know how to make, so you kind of get my offense. Unfortunately, you guys are gonna run different things, and that right there is nice. He's running man coverage. I get bumped in the route and very small window. So I'm going to test his man coverage again. I put Charles on the swing here. See if he mans up a linebacker on Charles. Oh, he does. Okay, guys. Bad mistake. I know this ain't a Jamal Charles highlight video, but he's making the plays. And Cutler made a perfect throw in stride. Okay. That's what we're looking for there. And the ball gets on him. You see? So, I definitely noticed the difference here between these 97 and 94. And to me, with the quarterbacks, that's really what I see is as long as the throwing power is is higher and the accuracy is going to be enough to make them basically all the throws. There's just some quarterbacks you get obviously your Cam Newton's in there, and some other guys I've had bad luck with where they just make really errant throws in this game. That one right there was actually my fault. I thought he was running a different route, and I actually just tapped it, so I threw it out of bounds. That wasn't a color thing, but that one right there, again, right over the linebacker's head in front of the safeties in there. Those are the tight throws in there, and you see the release on that when the ball gets there, it's quick. So now I'm looking at Jamal down the sideline again here, and I have to hit that perfect window. It's like right when he leaves the linebacker, and Cutler throws it in. Very nice, right there. That was super tight window at the end. And there I go, take another sack, and that time he doesn't fumble. We're getting a decent amount of looks at that for you. Hope you appreciate. And and then I just have to get some yardage back with Jamal. That's the big mistake. A lot of times when you take them sacks, you try and go and There we go, Freddie B. That pass was a little behind, okay, but still he made it at least, so we'll give him that. So, but that is one. I was just saying, sometimes when you get them big 3rd and 20s or 2nd and 20s, I'm sorry, and stuff, you try and get it all in one play. But you know, I find if just getting those 12 yards or so, it normally works out for you. Almost. That one right there, I threw too late. I didn't throw it early in the cut. I didn't see the Keekles sitting there. You know, he was just praying in the middle. So, and I make a bad pass. 14-14, end of the 3rd, and that is not the time to make a play like that. But, you know, again, that one, I'm throwing in the bad coverage in there. That's the one time that on that play's not going to work. They had the coverage on the in and out, and I just make a bad one. And I kind of forced that in there, but, hey, you know, that was still a catchable ball, I'd say. So, I give that one up. And there we go. Finally, the Freddie B screen, and I hit the corner. I told you it will work. Told you that will work. Just got to get around those left side blockers on my side, and sometimes I get caught in traffic on it. But and there we go, and taking the hit. I pretty much got Grunt killed on that play. You know. All right, so we got to go down. We're down by a touch now. We got to get down and try and tie this up. There we go. Almost perfect on that one. It still pulled me a little bit in. I don't know if that's on the lead or not. And ooh, scary pass there. I threw that too late, way too late. You know, if you're gonna run a wheel and like that, and that pass is again a little behind, but if it was in front, you know what? That might have been batted or picked. So you know, again, really, I'm gonna say that was a good throw. Here we go. You know, I'm hitting more underneath here lately. You know, just trying to chop it down, just trying to get in. Since, again, I would be running in a lot of these other situations, but these little short pass plays to Charles you've seen in a lot of videos, I consider them the runs in here. So we're working the short, you know, intermediate stuff. Oh, and Jay takes a sack and fumbles again. So, again, you know, shouldn't be taking too many. You know, I'm running some new plays. And there we go to Marius, you know, deep in there. And that was big, 4th down. I mean, that was the game right there, and they make that play. So, give it to Cutler in there, perfectly thrown ball. I can't believe he didn't intercept that, but it was great. You know, I'll take it. So we've got it tied up here. Oh, there we go. He gets stuffed. He's gonna punt it back. So Cutler's gonna get himself 40 seconds left to work with. So we're gonna go way deep to the sideline. Brandon Marshall. Oh, the connection is there. Very nice pass. All right, and you know, we're just trying to get it back in field goal range, basically out of that. And basically, there we go. I got it. And this is just showing here at the end. You get beat on one of those routes like that. You know, very easy. Just take your underneath guy. You know, he's going to be who was running the blues. I'll take him and I change him out to a purple. Normally, a guy in these sort of times is going to run a similar play. After that, they'll come back. So just put Camardi in a purple, and he's pretty much going to run the same play. So you just going to see the effect of that here to close the game out. And so I gotta say, wrap all up. Overall, you know, since this Thanksgiving crash and the market crash and just this craziness, this card was about 120. You know, and I can get it for in that range. So I really do recommend it for the price. You know, especially if you have auto. Definite upgrade in there. He moves around just fine. You know, the speed's not an issue. So check the card out, guys.